Blessings sent from above, growing carrot love. Blessings sent from above, growing carrot love.
Hey everybody, what's going on? Thanks again for coming back to my channel and checking out another video with me. So basically today I just have a lot of maintenance to do for my garden. All my seedlings, some things that I tried to overwinter, experiments. I'm just going to kind of show you everything that I've got going on, the good, the bad, and the ugly. So as you can see, I have all my seedlings here, some of which it's getting to be about that time. Let me see if I can scoot in and show you better, to repot. So like some of those basils, my chives here. Oh no, you know what? I think I've been calling these chives, I'm sorry, this is cilantro. It's real leggy looking, but they look healthy other than that. So those are starting to get their true leaves in. So it's about time to start up potting some more of these things. And then I also have my Mexico midget tomatoes that I'm just waiting to germinate. It's been only about 4 days, so I'm not too concerned yet. And then I've got like this little basil plant, a bunch of my pomegranates. They're all doing pretty well. Some lemon balms and lemon basil. Lemon basil? Thai basil. It's Thai basil and lemon balm. And then I've got actually another Mexico midget right here. When I thinned out my plants from my arrow garden, I actually clipped one out and just stuck it in the soil to see if I could get it to propagate, and it survived. So look at that, super cute. My nasturtiums, and it starts to get a little more grim as we go up. Let me get my ladder, my little step stool for thugs. All right, so we've got marigolds here. Oh, so this was a calendula, RIP. This is my borage, and let's see, there's still no true leaves yet, but definitely time to start separating that soon. Wow. So you guys, I switched my lighting, and I've also been trying really hard to be careful about my watering habits, and I think I have gone too far in the other direction. I'm not watering enough, but I do think there are some things that I'm still watering too much. Also, my marigolds, I noticed they just didn't really like being moved, so I don't know if I'm ready to count those out just yet. I may just give them some water and move them a little bit further away from the light and see how it goes, because maybe they're just getting too hot. We have been blasting our heat in the house recently because it is snowing. What was this? So this is Mizuna, some mustard green. Those are actually looking pretty good. Yeah, those are looking pretty good. Just need to water them. Cream sausage tomato. It's another cream sausage tomato, looking pretty good. You can see this lemongrass is finally starting to pick up steam, looking really good. And yeah, just from the looks of everything, it may just be watering day. Let me show you what these are first. This is some sort of lettuce Don't judge it. She's seen better days as well. A black-seeded Simpson lettuce here, which perked back up, so that's good to see. Again, it's probably watering day for a lot of these. All right, so this is a sweet potato slip. Now, these are one of the things that I'm noticing are struggling a lot. It was an experiment to see basically how long I could keep them alive. I tried to grow slips at the wrong time anyway last year. So by the time they finally took off and started growing, it was too late for me to plant them outside. So I was like, cool, Lead Farmer said all I had to do was bring them inside and I have a cool little house plant, right? So yeah, but Lead Farmer was saying that, you just grow your slips, you can grow them whenever, keep them as like a nice little house plant and cut your slips from it and keep growing from there, right? As these have gotten more mature, I'm noticing an increase in discoloration, in leaves dying. They're hard to keep happy. I up-potted a lot of them, but then I just don't think they like being moved a lot. And as I am looking at these, I will also throw in a disclaimer. I skipped a day, maybe two actually, of checking in on everything thoroughly. So there's some casualties for sure happening in my garden right now. But there's also some good stuff as I'm looking around, so we'll check it out together. Anyway, as I'm looking at these sweet potato plants, can you see? I don't know, it won't focus. Look at that. Look at the creepy crawlers. Oh my god, that is so gross when you're zoomed in. I got aphids. I have aphids, and then, so I'm gonna put this down here towards the graveyard, right? I think this one has spider mites. Look at the web. Do you guys see that? And like the little, oh my god, that is so gross. What the F is happening? Whoa. Okay, you gotta go. Gots to go. We're gonna just go ahead and bring this down because we were on the same level with a lot of other things, okay, that are having issues. Jesus, I had no idea. They went from 0 to 100, you guys. I'm ready to move all my stuff outside. I really, really am, so that nature can just do its thing. So I don't know if you can see on here, but this one has some aphids, but it's not quite as bad. But to be honest, I'm skeptical on keeping it for the sheer fact that literally all my other sweet potato plants had aphids and spider mites. So for now, I'm gonna put it over here. This is dead. So put that in the graveyard. And then let's check on my peppers. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I can't believe it. Oops, I lost a leaf. Okay. So as you can see, this pepper plant has a lot of flowers opening up. Something that I'm actually struggling with my peppers is if I want them to actually fruit inside, am I giving them the proper nutrition, right? So I up-potted most of them semi-recently, and like, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's aphids on these as well, which is not a huge deal because it's not like that bad, but they're just not growing full fruit. I've had 2 plants grow fruit and then they just stop producing. So at first I thought, okay, maybe I'm not watering consistently enough, and then I thought, you know, okay, it could be that they need some more nutrients. So then when I up-potted them, I made sure I gave them fresh potting soil that had some nutrients already in it, and I don't really know. I'm not sure what happened with this leaf. I'm just gonna take it off. But yeah, see? I don't really know what's happening. This one is actually, it looks okay. It's still really green. I think it's still got potential, but maybe once it goes outside. Also, something to note, all of these pepper plants that I have, I grew from saved seeds from store-bought produce, but I'm not all that fancy and I don't buy organic every time. So who knows what this is, right? And it could be a GMO. It could have some sort of genetically modified thing that doesn't let it reproduce, or because it's such a hybrid, the fruit is just not going to be the same. That could totally be what it is, but I was going to give it a try anyway. So we'll see what happens with this. I'm going to give these flowers a little shake to pollinate. If they will grow, we'll see. And I'm going to come back to these 2 and clean up their leaves and stems, and get the aphids and the dirt off of them from repotting them. This is my oldest, biggest pepper plant, and it needs some cleaning and some love as well. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's plenty of visitors hanging out on that one as well, so we're just gonna have to clean that up. And like, those 2 are just more sweet potato plants that I think are going to bite the dust after today. Okay, so up here I have my beautiful lemongrass. Look at this. Look how big she is. Killing the game. So I can't even keep this one on these other shelves because it's just way too tall. So I'll put that back up there in a minute. Y'all, okay, I'm gonna show you this other thing. Don't laugh. I have been convinced to keep it around, even though I said, it doesn't want to live. This is an avocado grown from seed. Okay, here is the avocado. She's just gonna go away. It's done. We're done, friend. Oh man, I'm sorry, but it just wasn't meant to be. Can you see all the stuff, excuse me, that I've tried? This is one that for a while I think that I overwatered, And then I went completely in the other direction, like, fine, I'm gonna leave it alone, see what happens. And it grew all these leaves. Okay, it was doing great. Then they started to curl, and now look at it. Now look at it. And it's not from watering, it's not from underwatering or like leaving it to drought out, because I gave it like a sip, y'all, a sip of water the other day, and still nothing good is happening here. So there's the avocado. And my last pepper plant before we go to the arrow garden. I'm not sure what happened here, because this thing was flourishing 2 days ago, and now look. So I'm not 100% sure how to take it, because the flowers tend to look that way when they're about to fruit and they have been pollinated. Like, this is going to be a fruit. Can you see that? Look, a little baby bell pepper, right? But there's a lot of leaves dying here all of a sudden, and you know, as much as I want to say this is one that maybe I overwatered, this feels so dry. So maybe I need to give it more. I will try that first and let y'all know how it goes. But she's another one. I'm gonna clean her up, give her some water, and we'll see what happens. Okay, on to the arrow garden. Now y'all, I'm super short, so don't judge me. As you can see, it's time for me to add plant food. So I'm gonna do that and make sure that my water levels are solid. Yeah, I'm just gonna lift this guy up, add my plant food, and I'll bring you back. I think I'm gonna trim some of these leaves off. These like little sickly ones like that. Yep. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I have now added my plant food, and can you see that? And filled the water up. Wonder what that message is saying. I'm telling y'all, I can't see it at all. I'm so short. I'm only 5 feet tall, and the shelf is 6 feet. I want to say the tallest shelf is 6 foot. And so like I can just barely see over this top shelf on my little step stool for thugs, but to be able to see what's really going on in my arrow garden is a struggle. So I have to like scoot it really close to me and stand on my toes and everything else, so bear with me. But I have now pruned everything, checked on it all, got rid of some of those funky yellow leaves, and raised my light, you guys. So this variety of tomato, sorry for bumping the camera, but this is a Mexico midget tomato. It's a dwarf variety that is good to grow. Oh, I didn't shake it. Good to grow indoors if that's what you want to do. Yeah, so it won't grow too big, and it's a cherry tomato, as you can kind of see from the little bundle there, the grouping of buds. So I've got a lot going on in here, probably too much, because I've got thyme, parsley, sage, basil, cilantro, there's mint under here, crazy big dill, and a tomato. So I should probably start harvesting some of these things soon, and dehydrating them. I actually just got a new air fryer because our old one went out, and it has a dehydration setting, be it the trays are small, but I think it will work out for what I need it for. I'm not trying to dry a ton of stuff all at once, but I've been saving my spice jars from other places when we buy them out, so I'm ready to go and save my my herbs as we go along. So that's the arrow garden. I am going to say bye to you guys. I have so much left to do, but it's all the icky boring stuff like cleaning leaves and getting aphids off, and from the ones that I want to save, mind you. Doing a little bit of watering, and yeah, just general cleanup. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you on the next one. You be good and you stay safe. Bye.